The Mall Explodes is a visual novel about a security guard with only a few minutes to stop a bomb from exploding in a shopping mall. Figure out who the bomber is and stop them before it's too late. A powerful sense of deja vu washes over you as you step into the mall. It's hardly surprising given how many years you've walked through these doors as a security guard and before that as a customer. The mall's extra busy, it's 3 people, as it is typically on the weekend. Adding to it is the fact that tourist season is in full swing, which coupled with the mall's close proximity to the airport means an influx of out-of-towners. You swipe your ID badge to get into the security room and check the work schedule. 2 of your floor guards called in today, so you'll have to do the double duty between watching the cameras and patrolling the floor. Another boring day at work. Fortunately, Madison, your most reliable floor guard, is working today. Let's hope so. I'm glad you were scheduled. The other 2 called in already. Madison sighs, a common occurrence for her. She doesn't smile much, as is, and these circumstances are hardly the recipe for making them. Do you want me to take the West Wing? If you will, please. I'll take the East so I can stay close to the monitors. You got it. You leave the security room and head down to the East exit to do a quick patrol. Your eyes rove over the milling patrons. There's no one here of the mall looking for telltale signs of shoplifters when your phone rings. The ringtone is from your manager, so you immediately pick up. What's up, boss? I've got an FBI agent on the line. I need you to listen carefully to what he has to say. Your pulse quickens from the barely disguised panic in your supervisor's voice. Another voice breaks in, an unfamiliar man's voice, clear, concise, and authoritative. This is Agent Keller from the FBI. You're the head of security over at the Underland Mall? Yes, I am. Your mind is already racing. We have solid intelligence that a terrorist group is going to detonate a bomb inside the Underland Mall today at 1500 hours your time. You glance at your watch and feel your heart leap into your throat. That's 12 minutes from now. What do you need me to do? Evacuate everybody? If you announce an evacuation, the bomber will just detonate their explosives before everyone can leave. We need you to find the bomber. Not a great plan. His faith in mall security is inspiring. I'm just a security guard. I don't have training for that. There's no time for anybody else to get there. It's down to you and your team. What do I even look for? Someone with a large backpack, luggage, or package. This isn't the suicide bomber. They will be carrying the explosives in a container that they can leave behind at the scene. Do you know what they look like? We don't. You'll just have to use your best judgment. Listen, I know we're putting a lot on you. It's gotta be tempting to just run away as fast as you can, but the lives of everybody in that mall, 2 people, are in your hands. You've got to find the bomber in the next 10 minutes. Is there anything else you can tell me? Don't cause a panic and don't waste time on anything except finding this bomber. You hang up as your boss wishes you luck. Okay, how about I tell these 2 guys to leave and then we'll be fine. He's off site today, so he can't help. You curse your luck that today of all days you're short-handed. Normally, you would be in security room watching cameras, but with 2 of your floor guards out sick, it's just you and Madison. You hit her speed dial number. She picks up immediately. Sup? Madison, listen to me carefully. We have a possible bomber in the mall. I need you to search the West Wing for anyone with a suspicious package, backpack, or luggage. Is this a drill? No, it's real. The FBI just called. The bomber's gonna blow up the mall at 3 o'clock. Madison curses loudly. Shouldn't we call in the bomb squad or evacuate the mall? You decide to find the bomber. The bomber will just blow up the mall if we announce an evacuation. We gotta find them before 3 o'clock. Search the West Wing, I'll take the East. There's a sharp intake of breath on the other end. What am I doing? Oh, okay, I'm on it. The line goes dead. You realize that Madison made the same decision that you just did. The decision to stay in a mall that's about to explode instead of running outside full tilt. The whole mall? What kind of a bomb is in this backpack to kill a whole mall? You wonder if anyone will ever appreciate what it took for both of you to do that. Not if you don't find the bomber. Excuse me, do you work here? You turn to see a woman peering closely at you. Caught off guard, you instinctively respond. Yes, I'm with mall security. The woman heaves a small sigh of relief. Thank goodness, you're the 3rd person I've asked. I'm legally blind. My friend said we would meet at the west entrance, but I've been waiting for 30 minutes and she still hasn't come. She isn't answering her phone either. Lady, I don't care. This is the east entrance. Oh no, I thought there's a save option in this. Oh, that's good. I can save. Return. Oh no, I thought the bus let out at the west entrance, so she's probably on the other side of the mall. Can I trouble you to help me find her? No. I'm sorry, we have a situation right now. Maybe you should wait outside for your friend. She might come looking for you there. The woman's face falls in disappointment. Maybe someone else can help me. She wanders deeper into the mall. You feel a twinge of guilt at not helping her. No, I don't. There's a bomb. I don't feel any guilt at all for not helping her. Don't assume what I'm feeling, game. You begin searching the east wing, eyes roving over every person looking for something large enough to hide an explosive. Please help me. You turn to see a young woman standing at your elbow, her eyes wide with fear. She keeps looking over her shoulder. What's wrong? There is a creepy guy following me around the mall. I think he's stalking me. Could this be related to the bomber? What does he look like? He's wearing a hoodie with black mask over his face. He's got backpack. Alarm bells go off in your mind. He's trying to hide his identity as well. Maybe this girl saw something she wasn't supposed to and he's trying to shut her up. Where is he? The last time I saw him, he was down that hallway. There he is. That's him. There he is. The hooded figure. He jerks back out of sight and you take off running in pursuit. Wait, no backpack. Bystanders dance back in alarm as you sprint past them and into the corridor. The man's fleeing back just ahead. Oh, a large backpack bounces as he runs. Backpack not included. Sorry, I did not have a model for a backpack. Please use the power of imagination to imagine he was wearing a backpack. What do you mean, achievement? Developer of this game. You can't make the entire plot about a backpack bomb if you don't have a model for a backpack. That's hilarious. Sorry, I don't have a backpack for my game about a backpack. You put on an extra burst of speed and close the distance with the man who keeps turning to look back at you. Abruptly, he spins around and swings a fist at your face. He misjudges your momentum though and punches the air over your shoulder as you slam into him with all your body weight, knocking both of you sprawling. You struggle to your feet, ready to fight, but find your assailant crumpled against the wall. You hurry over to check his pulse. He's still breathing, thank goodness. You tense up as you realize what you have to do next. Carefully rolling him over, you slowly unzip the backpack and peer inside. A jumble of items lie in the bottom of the mostly empty backpack. To your relief, you don't see any wires or other telltale signs of explosives. You pull out zip ties, some torn cloth, duct tape, and a large knife. You hear footsteps and see the young woman running up. You got him. Her eyes grow wide as she takes in the contents of the backpack. Oh my gosh, what was all that for? What was that guy gonna do to me? Your heart sinks as you realize this guy isn't the bomber. Thank you so much for getting him. You saved me. It's too late. What do you mean? The mall explodes. Oh. Okay, so just don't help anybody. The answer is don't help anyone, I think. Okay, no, I'm not gonna help you, sorry. You can get kidnapped, it'll be fine. The girl cringes at the thought of leaving by herself, but nods and rushes out the door. You watch to make sure no one follows her outside, but there's no sign of the man in the hoodie. Hey, mister, can you help me find my mom with your security cameras? You turn to see a young girl in pigtails with a backpack on. She's holding up her smartphone with a picture of a woman on it. No, she's not. I'm not helping you. Sorry, we're dealing with the situation right now. We'll help you find her as soon as we're done. The girl blinks at your response, but doesn't relent. Her voice takes on a matter-of-fact tone. Okay, just take me to the security room and I'll find her on the cameras while you deal with your thing. No. Listen, we're in a serious situation right now. I don't have time to help you find your mom. If you're still looking for her 15 minutes from now, I'll help you find her. The girl's stare is so cold, it could turn water into ice. She turns and sprints away without a backwards glance. The girl's suggestion makes you realize you can cover more ground using the security cameras than you can on foot. You hurry for the security room, unlock the door with your ID badge, and shut it securely behind you. One of the computers in the room is blinking several warning messages, but you head straight for the bank of security cameras. Whatever the problem is, it can wait till later. Assuming there is a later. You scan the security monitors for potential suspects. You see a delivery man coming in the east entrance with a package. Do I, though? Not entirely unusual, but he doesn't detour towards either of the stairways, instead heading straight down the central corridor towards the main plaza. Not the main plaza. Wouldn't a bomber want to detonate his explosives in the center of the building for maximum damage? The delivery man shows no signs of turning towards any of the shops lining the central corridor, but continues to head towards the food court. There aren't that many shops in the central plaza that would need deliveries. If the delivery is for a shop in the west wing, why'd he come in the east entrance? You look at the cameras covering the entrance to the north service corridor. No one stands out to you until you recognize the young girl from before sitting on a bench using a laptop. Wasn't she looking for her mother? You push the idle thoughts from your mind and get back to the task at hand. You see a man in a hoodie with a rolling suitcase and backpack leaving the service hallway and heading towards the central plaza. The hood is pulled down and you can't get a clear view of his face. Is he trying to hide it from the cameras? Normally, you would associate that with shoplifting, but a bomber might do the same thing if he planned on getting away. Agent Keller says these weren't suicide bombers. They would be dropping off the bomb then leaving. A woman leaning against the wall in the food court catches your eye and you watch as she strides away, leaving behind a shopping bag slightly hidden behind one of the support pillars. Was it already there when she got there, or did she leave it behind? It'll take too long to rewind the video and find out. Your gaze alights on a sharply dressed man, there's so many people, in a suit with an overly large attaché case sitting in the food court by himself. He doesn't have any food or drink. He has a gaming PC, so why is he sitting there? He checks his watch and looks around the crowd nonchalantly. Is he waiting for someone? You check your own watch and realize there's only 5 minutes before 3 o'clock. You only have time to check out one lead. What will you do? Save the game, obviously. Go for the, let's just start at the top. Go for the delivery man. Who could the delivery man be bringing a package to the food court? You could wait to see where he takes it, but if he's the bomber, he'll drop it off and get away before he can get down there to stop him. You need to catch him while he's still too close to the bomb to safely detonate it. With this rationale bouncing around in your head, boing, 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 you bound down the stairs and through the mall. Darting between startled customers, you nearly run into the delivery guy as he leaves the food court, heading for the east exit. You, where did you take that package? Your breathless question brings a bemused smile to his face. Hey, I took it to Croissample. Is something wrong? I've never seen you deliver packages here before. The delivery guy shakes his head and gives a forced laugh. You too? I shaved my beard off and everybody acts like I'm a complete stranger. You look more closely at him, a vague sense of recognition permeating your panicked brain. We see each other at least twice a week, Melvin. Your face flushes with embarrassment as you realize it's one of the usual delivery people. You look really different without a beard. I've been getting that a lot. So, what's with the third degree? You're not usually this uptight. It's nothing, don't worry about it. Melvin nods affably and tips his hat. No trouble, have a good day. As he walks away, you head to Croissample to double check the contents of the package. I'm sick of waiting on you, I'm going home, call me. You nearly collide with a woman leaving the food court and belatedly realize it's the woman that you saw leaning against the wall next to the shopping bag. Watch where you're going. The woman stuffs her cell phone in a pocket and marches off in a huff. You decide to check out the shopping bag first and hurry over to the pillar you saw on the monitor. Sure enough, the bag is still there. Cautiously peeking in the top, you see it's full of clothes, many of which still have the tags attached. Most likely shoplifted from one of the boutiques in the second floor. You grab it and head over to Croissample. I forgot to order napkins and we ran out. Thank goodness for same-day delivery, am I right? So the package was legitimate. You feel a knot of anxiety forming in the pit of your stomach. Every lead's been a dead end. You check your watch, 3:02. Somebody laughs loudly, followed by a chorus of giggles. A menagerie of delicious smells fills the air. Nothing seems different or out of the ordinary. Maybe the FBI guy was wrong. The mall explodes. Okay, so it's that one. There's something unsettling about the powerful man in the suit, his glacial calm amidst the chaos of the food court. There's no one in the food court. It's empty. You hurry out of the security room into the food court. Pushing through the crowd, you spot his bald head just as he stands up to leave. He walks away unhurriedly, leaving behind his attaché case under the table. Sir, you left your bag. Your shout causes the volume in the food court to die down to a whisper. You've positioned yourself squarely between the man and the exit. He levels his gaze at you. Its intensity pierces you to your core. You know on some instinctual level this man is very dangerous. It's not mine. It was already there when I sat down. His tone sounds reasonable, but brooks no argument. Then you won't mind staying there while I search it? A muscle twitches on the man's stony face. You need to get out of my way. Not until I see what's in that case. That muscle in his face twitches again. He seems to be sizing you up. The man moves surprisingly fast considering his size. He rushes at you, causing you to stumble backwards, then sprints past you instead of making contact. You grab a handful of his pant leg as he passes and manage to trip him up, causing both of you to tumble from his momentum. A blow like a sledgehammer explodes into your ribs, and you gasp in pain as he slams his fist into your side. You try to grapple with him as he gains his footing, but he nimbly evades your clumsy maneuver and sweeps your feet out from under you as you attempt to stand. Madison, shoot this guy. You land on the side with your injured ribs and fight the urge to vocalize the agony. With little recourse, you kick as hard as you can into the side of his knee, drawing a pained grunt from him, and dropping him to his injured knee. You lunge and wrap your arms around his neck, attempting to put him in a headlock and earning a rock-like elbow in your bread basket. This is a very long fight. Before you can tighten your grip again, he slips from your grasp and twists your arm at a painful angle. It feels like it'll pop out of the socket. Suddenly, the pressure on your arm eases, and you fall to the ground, followed by a crushing weight on top of you. Groaning, you push against the man's bulk and, with someone else's help, manage to roll him off you. Madison, I'm glad to see you. I heard you shouting God is here as fast as I could. Is he the bomber? I'm almost sure of it. But we need to check that attaché case under the table. I'm on it. You glance at the man as Madison approaches the case under the table. You're not sure what she did to him, but he seems to be slowly coming to. Madison carefully unzips the attaché and lets one flap fall open. The crowd of onlookers gasp as people start fleeing the food court. When Madison turns to you, her eyes are wide with fear. It's a bomb. Her quiet words send the remaining crowd into a panicked retreat from the food court. Madison looks at you and you realize you don't know what to do at this juncture. You found the bomb. Now what? The man's dry chuckle interrupts your train of thought before you can even begin to formulate an answer. What's so funny? We stopped you. It's over. The man smiles tiredly, his eyes seemingly very sad and pained. It's funny, because I never could have pulled the trigger if it meant killing her, but she'll have no problem killing me. A cold chill runs down your spine, and you look at Madison as she comes to the same conclusion. There's another bomber. The mall explodes. Is it the little girl? I can't even go to the little girl. How far back am I going here? Wait, no, don't do that. Load. Yeah, that's just before all the options. So I guess I gotta help the little girl find the mom from earlier. I guess that's the answer. Not you. Yeah, I'll help you. You realize it may be a good idea to search with the cameras from the security room rather than on foot. Sure, come with me. You both jog to the security room's door. With a quick swipe of your ID badge, the door unlocks and you both head inside. The girl doesn't even hesitate before running over to the monitors and scanning them with intense focus. You do the same, looking for anything out of the ordinary among the shoppers on the monitors. You see more than a few people with backpacks or rolling suitcases. The close proximity to the airport means some people walk over with their luggage. There she is, thanks. The girl turns and starts to dart for the door. Her backpack catches your eye once again. Could it be? Stop her. You make a quick grab for the girl's backpack, but suddenly find yourself in excruciating pain as she spins and effortlessly puts you into a painful elbow lock. You struggle to free yourself and she releases you for a moment, before you abruptly find yourself flat on your back, the impact knocking the wind out of you. You struggle to breathe as you hear the sound of footsteps in the door opening and closing. You stare at the ceiling as you struggle to normalize your breathing and pull in one good lungful of air. What happened? The overriding need for air pushes all other thoughts from your mind. You hear your phone ringing but can't focus on anything but getting air. Why can't you breathe? You finally pull in a partial breath of air and start to clear the panic from your mind. Your phone has started ringing again, and this time you manage to answer it. Where are you? It's 3 o'clock. Did you find the bomber? You realize you can't form words to answer her questions. It's 3 o'clock already. Do you still have time to find the bomber? No. What? So it's her. Okay, I guess I investigate. Shopping bag lady? Is that it? Hey, you. Stop. I mean, the game is called The Mall Explodes. Is it possible to even... Can you just not save the mall? It is called The Mall Explodes. Okay, that was that whole scene. Uh-huh. Let me help her find the friend, I guess, maybe? Maybe at the west entrance, the real bomber is there? Okay. I'm done reading. Okay, maybe you can't win. Hang on. Let me check the Steam achievements. Oh yeah, I can help the blind lady. Hang on. I didn't help her yet. Yeah. Uh-huh. Very cool. I guess I could try evacuating as well. But supposedly the bomber will set the bomb off immediately. Okay, that was a non-choice. Wait, no, it was. Okay. You muster your strength. The mall explodes. Yeah, maybe the other option in the security room with the little girl. Oh, that was the blind lady. Okay. No, not you. I help no one. All I do is blow up when I help people. I'm done being helpful. I'll help you. Keep checking monitors. You dismiss the thought as the girl bolts out the door. Why would a bomber need to look at security cameras? Wouldn't they just drop off the explosives and leave? You turn back to the security cameras and focus on finding the bomber. You can scan the monitors for potential suspects. It's just this again. Oh wait, no, it's her, okay. So now she's an option. But I can't go to her. Okay, she wasn't an option. So do you always lose? Hang on. Multiple bad endings and one good ending. Okay, you can win. What'd you find, Madison? Madison's voice is shaky. There's a bomb in the bathroom, but there's something else. A dead woman. A dead woman? The man next to you starts and you turn so you can keep an eye on him while you talk. For the first time, you see uncertainty on his face. I can't tell you how she died, but she's laying right next to the suitcase with the bomb in it. What about the bomb? There are wires cut on it. I think it might be dead. You breathe a heavy sigh of relief. You hear the sounds of approaching footsteps and turn to see several police officers arriving in the food court. What? Oh yeah, Hoodie Guy. Hoodie Guy was the hero. I think Hoodie Guy stabbed her. Is that what happened? The police are here. I'll send them your way. Okay. The police take the man into custody and to explain as much as you can about the situation as they lead you to safety. The customers from the mall are standing on the far side of the parking lot behind police tape. Dark clouds hang overhead, seeming to reflect the dark events of today. An officer walks up with a cell phone and asks you for your name. When you give it to him, he hands you the cell phone. There's an Agent Keller that needs to talk to you. You put it to your ear. You really did it. I didn't think you had it in you. Neither did I. Wait, how do you know what happened?
We hacked into the mall's security cameras shortly after we spoke. I thought maybe we could spot something to help you out, but you went right to the guy like a bloodhound on a scent. How'd you know it was him?
I didn't. He just seemed suspicious.
You've got good instincts. Although things could have gone really south if it wasn't for your little friend with the pigtails.
What do you mean? I thought she was the second bomber.
She didn't bring any explosives into the mall. From what we've seen on the security footage, she killed the second bomber, then left the premises.
But she said she was looking for her mother.
Is that why you let her into the security room? I suspect that was an excuse to locate her target faster with the surveillance system. It's too early to tell, but she may have been a hired killer.
A hired killer? You think back to the cute girl that asked you to look for her mother. What? In retrospect, she looked like a cute girl on the outside, but her demeanor was completely different from a normal teenager. She was Agent 47? Why would she kill the second bomber?
I really can't get into specifics with a civilian. I'm a cop. I'm law enforcement. I've already said more than I should have.
Wait, no, I'm not a cop. I'm mall security.
Suffice to say, this terrorist group has angered some powerful people recently that might have caught up with them today. You did good work today, kid. You've still got a long day ahead of you. I'll be sending out one of my people to debrief you, and I know that local law enforcement will want to work with you as well.
It's hard to believe that it's only a little past 3 in the afternoon. It feels like forever since you came to work. The sun breaks through the clouds and you squint your eyes against the sudden glare.
Pass on my thanks to your coworker as well. I don't think you could have done it without her.
Your eyes alight on Madison as she walks up with the police. I'll do that. You hand the phone back to the officer and meet Madison's weary smile. We made it. Thanks to you, I would have been in serious trouble if you hadn't helped me out with that guy. That goes both ways. You found a bomber in a crowded shopping mall in less than 10 minutes. Is this the part where you tell me you're actually a super spy or something? Hardly. I just got lucky. I think we're all lucky. Lucky to get out of there alive. The next few days are a blur. Madison and you are presented with awards by the mayor, followed by a series of interviews with local television stations. The whole matter seems to die down rather quickly, the only reminder being the occasional remark from passerby whenever you're out in public. After a 2-week paid vacation, you find yourself back at the mall again, watching for shoplifters and talking to customers wanting to share their stories about that day. The young woman who was being stalked during the bomb threat comes up to you during one of your shifts. I just wanted to thank you for saving all of us. Even though you were looking for a bomb, you still took the time to make sure I got outside safely. Did the police catch the guy that was following you? They did. I came back inside to get my cell phone and he kidnapped me. Fortunately, the police were already outside and arrested him when he tried to leave with me. I'm glad you're okay. Thanks to you and the police. Another woman approaches you a few days later, peering closely at you. Are you the man that stopped the terrorist? I suppose so. We met that day, didn't we? Why is the post-game longer than the actual game? There's more of this than there is gameplay. I'm sorry I couldn't help you at the time. We were looking for the bomb and didn't have much time. Oh, I'm surprised you remembered me. Don't worry about it. You saved my life and the life of my friend. I just wanted to tell you how grateful I am for what you did. I'm glad I was in the right place at the right time. Everyone's gratitude was a bit overwhelming, but eventually things calm down. Daily life begins to feel normal again. A few days pass, and you get a call from a cell with a blocked number. Thinking it might be Agent Keller, you answer. Good walk at the mall, hero. Seems like I might owe you one. Given how little you spoke to her that day, it's eerie how you instantly know who it is. You're the girl that killed the second bomber. I am flattered you think I'm that young. I won't be able to pull off that disguise forever. How old are you? Old enough that you shouldn't be asking me that. Her tone sounds almost playful. You can faintly hear the sounds of waves in the background. What? Is she at the beach? I guess, yeah. Why'd you kill the woman with the second bomb? You're better off not knowing the details. Oh, great. I just called to let you know I appreciate the assist. I didn't think they would send 2 people to do a job that small. That was sloppy of me, and it almost got me killed. I owe you one for that, and I always pay my debts. We all would have died if you hadn't done what you did. I'd say that makes us even. I'll be the judge of that. Will I see you again? If you do, it'll mean you're neck deep in trouble again. Try to avoid that, why don't you? Enjoy a normal, boring life. I think I can manage that. See that you do. The line goes dead. There's so much at the end. Why is there so much at the end of this? Eventually, Agent Keller calls, but doesn't have any further information to share on the terrorist who nearly ended your life. He only thanks you. I'll thank you, Agent Keller. He says there hasn't been any sign of the young girl who murdered the second bomber. You decide to keep her phone call to yourself. A few weeks later, you receive a box of expensive steaks from a mail-order company with 10-year membership attached. A simple message is included in the order. You chuckle as you read it. Stay out of trouble. Oh, she sent me steaks. Life returns to its normal rhythms. Madison walks up as you clock in for the day. Hey, Madison, you want a steak? The girl assassin mailed me a bunch of steaks. Would you like a steak? She smiles warmly. She seemed to do that a lot more since the incident. That made her happier? What? Another boring day at work? You can't help but smile at that. Let's hope so. Well, that was the game The Mall Explodes. That cost 59 cents. Do you think The Mall Explodes was worth 59 cents? I would say probably, right? That's about 59 cents worth of entertainment. The mall did explode several times, and I saved the day and the story made no sense. 10 out of 10 game.